Hello and welcome to the USA breaking news on 4th June 2026. A Trump say USA land peace deal could be reached this week. A Washington DC USA President Donald Trump has expressed the optimism that the United States and the land could reach an agreement to end the ongoing conflict by the end of this week. Speaking to reporters at the White House on Wednesday, Trump said discussion between Washington and Tehran appear to be progressing positively and could result in a breakthrough within days. I hear the talks are ongoing very well. It could happen by the weekend, Trump said. However, Trump's remarks sharply contrast with the statement made by Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, who insisted that no significant progress had been achieved in the negotiation. Araghchi said Iran had not suspended communication with the United States and that message continued to be exchanged regarding efforts to halt what Tehran described as ongoing aggression in Beirut, Lebanon. Nevertheless, he stressed that no concrete agreement had been reached. Hopes for swift end to the conflict were further challenged after the United States and Iran exchanged military strikes again over the past weekend, raising concern about renewed escalation. Iran has also forced the accusation of launching attacks on Kuwait, including strikes targeting the country's airport that reportedly left one person dead and 63 other injured. Tehran argues that meaningful negotiation remains difficult while Israel continues military operations against the Hezbollah movement in Lebanon. Iranian officials maintain that such actions violate the ceasefire frameworks and hinder diplomatic efforts. Trump said he wants to separate USA-Iran negotiation from issues involving Israel, emphasizing that the discussion between Washington and Iran should proceed independently. The development comes as international observers closely monitor diplomatic efforts aimed at preventing further escalation in the Middle East and securing a lasting ceasefire. Kim Jong-un orders expansion of North Korea's nuclear weapon program. North Korea leader Kim Jong-un has visited a newly established nuclear materials facility and called for significant increase in the country's nuclear arsenal, citing growing security threats and regional tension during the visit to the undisclosed facility. Kim reviewed that North Korea's capacity to produce materials used in a nuclear weapon has doubled over the past 5 years. He instructed officials to intensify efforts to achieve the country's long-term defense objectives. According to the state media reports, Kim emphasized that expanding the national nuclear capabilities is essential for self-defense amid what he described as increasing instability and threats from his hostile nations. Officials in South Korea said the new facility is believed to process uranium, material used for various purposes, including the development of nuclear weapons. Analysts suggested that the timing of Kim's visit could be linked to possible upcoming trip by Chinese President Xi Jinping to Pyongyang as North Korea seeks to demonstrate its military strength and strategic importance. Experts also believe the move is intended to strengthen North Korea's position ahead of any future diplomatic negotiation with other countries. The announcement comes as Pyongyang closely watched the recent developments involving Iran, where escalating conflict and attacks on key figures have heightened the concern among government with the strained relation with the United States. International experts currently estimated that North Korea possesses around 15 nuclear weapons, although the exact number remains unknown. The latest development is expected to raise concerns among a regional power and the international community as efforts to curb North Korea's nuclear ambition continue. Ebola patient recovers and is discharged from hospital in Goma. Goma, the FCM23 Liberal Alliance has announced that the only confirmed Ebola patient in the city of Goma has fully recovered and been discharged from hospital, raising hope that the virus has not spread within the city. The patient, a woman identified as the wife of a man who recently died from Ebola in Bunia, Ituri province, was diagnosed on May 17, 2026 and immediately transferred to Hill Africa Hospital for treatment. Following her diagnosis, health authorities and FCM23 launched an extensive contact tracing operation identifying 255 people who may have come into contact with her. Officials confirmed that no one of those contacts have tested positive for Ebola so far. Speaking on the development, Dr. Fred Kaniki, head of the FCM23 Ebola response team, says the woman was discharged on June 3rd after making a full recovery. Families in Goma can breathe a sigh of relief after the first Ebola patient recovered. She returned home in a good health on June 3rd, 2026, said by Dr. Kaniki. Family members expressed gratitude to the medical staff who cared for the patient despite the risk associated with the treating Ebola cases. Health officials in North Kivu also confirmed that as of June 3rd, there are no active Ebola cases in Goma. However, residents have been urged to remain vigilant and continue following public health guidelines to prevent viral infection. Dr. Bia Kizinkiko, North Kivu Health Chief, called on the community to welcome the recovery patients back into society and avoid any form of stigma or discrimination. Meanwhile, the Democratic Republic of the Congo's Ministry of Health reported that by June 2nd, total of 363 Ebola cases had been confirmed, most of them in Ituri province. Of those infected, 62 people have died, while 6 have recovered. Health data indicated that the current Ebola outbreak has a fatality rate of approximately 17.1%. The outbreak has also spread beyond Democratic Republic of Congo's border into Uganda, where authorities in Kampala have recorded 15 confirmed cases, including one death. Health authorities continue to monitor the situation closely as efforts intensify to contain outbreaks and prevent further cross-border transmission. Kenya looks to NYPD for policing future as Rwanda already operates high-tech security network. Nairobi, Kigali, Kenya is moving to transform its urban security system by adopting a policing model inspired by New York City, but analyst says neighboring Rwanda has already established many of the technologies and systems Nairobi hopes to introduce. Following high-level benchmarking visit to New York this week, Kenyan official announced a plan for the Nairobi Metropolitan Police Unity NMPU specialized force expected to rely on advanced surveillance technology, facial recognition system, data analytics, and intelligence-led policing, led by Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba and Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja. The initiatives aim to strengthen security in the Kenyan capital and position Nairobi as East Africa's leading commercial and investment hub. Officials said the planned unit will incorporate city-wide surveillance network, vehicle intensification technology, social media monitoring tools, and advanced crime analyst platform. Kenya is also pursuing a partnership with the New York Police Department (NYPD) to support training, technology deployments, and institutional developments. While Kenya remains in the planning phase, Rwanda has already integrated many digital technologies into its law enforcement operations. The Rwanda National Police currently utilizes extensive CCTV coverage, drone surveillance, cyber monitoring unity, automated traffic enforcement system, and digital public services services. Citizens can access several policy-related services online through the government platforms, while automated driving test centers have significantly reduced opportunities for corruption. Rwanda also implemented body-worn cameras for traffic officers and expanded the use of digital traffic management systems, replacing many traditional paper-based procedures. As security experts note that the comparison between the two countries highlights the difference between ambition and execution. Kenya is seeking to build technologically advanced policing frameworks, while Rwanda has spent years embedding digital tools into both security operations and public services delivery. According to officials, Rwanda's technology-driven approach has contributed to improved accountability, operational efficiency, and public confidence in law enforcement. The development reflects a broader push across Africa towards technology-based policing as the government seeks a new way to combat crime, improve public safety, and modernize security institutions. As Kenya prepares to launch its NYPD-inspired metropolitan unity, attention is likely to focus on whether it can successfully combine advanced surveillance capabilities with transparency, efficiency, and public trust. The race to modernize policing in East Africa is accelerating signaling the gradual end of the traditional paper-based law enforcement system across the region. Thank you for watching.